Okay, so I'm going to show you how to start this page for Project 2 one-point perspective. So you should have seen the vocabulary terms in the Google Slides show: one-point perspective, vanishing point, and orthogonal line. We're going to use the vanishing point and the orthogonal line in our practice drawing down below, where you have to draw your name in 3D letters, or it can be a word. First, we're going to start with the vanishing point. I'm just putting it towards the middle upper portion of the box. And I can do my last name, Kirkman. It's a little long, so just to keep this video short, I'm going to write Hornets in bubble letters. Now, if you don't know how to draw in bubble letters, I will show you a little shortcut with this last letter, letter S. So if I were to draw the letter as normal, like that, I'm just going to go around it. Just kind of draw that around the original letter, and then I'm going to take an eraser and erase that original line that I drew, that original S. So that's it, Hornets. Now what I'm going to do with my ruler, I am going to look at every corner of my letter, and I'm going to use my ruler to connect it to the vanishing point. This is where my orthogonal lines are coming. Then on to the next one. That line bounced a little bit. This dot. I don't have to draw it through the letter. So if something pops up on the way as I'm drawing my orthogonal line, I can just stop it at that point. Okay, so my H is done. Now I'm going to move on to an O. Now the O doesn't have any corners, so I'm going to use my ruler kind of like a hand on a clock. So making sure my ruler is touching the vanishing point, I'm going to move it until, boop, it touches the edge of the letter. Just like that. So same thing on top, like the hand of a clock. I'm going to move my ruler, keeping it connected to the vanishing point until, boop, it touches the O. Right there. And then I don't have to worry about what's on the inside. So same thing with the R. I have a curve and I have some corners. Connecting the corner to the vanishing point. This is my orthogonal line. Connecting these corners down here. Now this one would go through the letter, so I don't have to draw that one. And now I need to get the curve of my R. Boop, there it is. Do you like my sound effects? So I'm going to do a time lapse of the rest of these letters. So I finished my three-dimensional word. Again, it can be your name, but I chose Hornets because that's our mascot, Camas Valley Hornets, and because Kirkman would be a little too long and would make a really long video. If you want to go crazy, something I like to do when I make three-dimensional letters is to add some shading with my pencil. So I want to think if this were an actual 3D letter, where would the darkest spots of the letter be? Usually the inside spaces in a letter, or wherever you would like to add it. Around the outside. I think you get the idea. So that is how you can do this practice drawing of a 3D word.